I'm getting nervous that I'm gonna end up being one of these dudes where it's like his dogs or his kids, though. You dog lovers in here? You are? You are. Do you like dogs better than people? Are you like that? Yeah? Me too. Here's what I know. I rescue a lot of animals. If I see a dog or a cat missing an eye or a leg, I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute, I have to adopt him. If I see a person missing an eye or leg, I'm like, can you not stand so close to me, please? I don't want people to think we came here together. You hop over there, I'll be over here. Thank you for your service, but that's fucking gross. Like, get the fuck out of here. I had a dog training show on CBS, like 12 years ago. This is true, right? So after the show, I wasn't getting any work, and I had this really beautiful pit bull at the time. His name was Pacino. So my mom goes, Pacino's so handsome, you should take him on these dog auditions. I'm like, I'm not taking a fucking dog on auditions. She's like, here's what it pays. I'm like, put him in the car immediately. Put him in the car. We took him to meet this casting director. In a month, he booked a commercial, a rap video, and then he was like the face of this dog food. It's awesome, right? Let me tell you something. When you're in entertainment and your friends are doing better than you, that's annoying. When your fucking pets are doing better than you, it is infuriating. I had to open up a bank account with his name on it. I swear to God, I paid the rent out of his bank account. I felt like Lindsay Lohan's dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's my dog, I'm entitled to my share. The domestic dog is the most enviable species in the entire animal kingdom. They're doing 1,000 times better than animals that are more talented, harder working, and better looking than they are. Like, listen, I have a 90-pound XL bully named Brutus right now, right? This dog could do 100 commands. He could do my fucking taxes if I asked him to, right? But forget him. I've also been dog sitting for my friend's dog, Larry. Larry is an overweight dachshund. He knows no commands. And sometimes when he's sleeping, he farts and wakes himself up, and then he tries to attack it. He's the most annoying dick-shaped. He doesn't bark. He goes. He's like the most annoying Jewish kid at camp. He's like, I don't want to go outside. I'm gonna get a rat. All right, compare Larry to like a cheetah. The fastest, most beautiful apex predator on the planet. The most successful cheetahs in the world, 2 out of 5 of their young survive. They get a boo-boo that gets infected, they get lost in the woods, or they starve to death. Fat fucking Larry is laying on my bed right now watching YouTube for dogs with an air tag around his neck and a $250 a month health insurance policy. No. This dog sucks so much. He takes Prozac for depression. And he has a chicken allergy. Sometimes when it's raining, I have to put a special shirt on him so the anxiety from the thunder doesn't make him throw up. Because the acid in his vomit is destroying his teeth. Descended from a wolf. You understand what I'm saying?
I was like, call me a dachshund instead of they. I don't feel safe at work.
Speaking of that, my ex-girlfriend called me recently. She's nervous because her 14-year-old daughter thinks she's trans, and she wants to get the top surgery and start taking testosterone. And this is not transphobic at all right? I'm a 90s club kid from New York. I had friends who transitioned 20 years ago. My friend Michael, who's now Pearl. Which, if you ask me, the name is the most extreme part of that transition. I'm like, you couldn't have gone with Michelle to make it easy for everybody? Like, you wouldn't even have to go to the DMV. Like, I don't understand. My point is, 14 is a little young to be making permanent life choices like that. Like, if I think of all the permanent decisions I wanted to make when I was 14, listen to me. I was so enamored with Wu-Tang Clan. I wanted to get my hair permed into an afro, and then I researched skin darkening pills and that ankle lengthening surgery so I could look more like Method Man. I researched this pre-internet, by the way. You understand? I was on the phone. I was calling plastic surgeons' offices and tanning salons in Harlem, like, let me just run something by you. Just hear me out on this one, all right? If there were social media and chat rooms with other people who were like, you know, if you feel like you're in Wu-Tang, you're in Wu-Tang, I'd be a middle-aged Jewish black man right now. Be like, cash rules everything around me, so prepare for retirement and invest in a Roth IRA, all right? You do the right thing with the money. It's just confusing the shit out of loan officers at the fucking dealership. They'd be like, Raekwon Grossberg, I don't know what kind of APR did they give this guy? 2%, 14%, I don't know. I'm confused. This crowd's fun as shit. See, I didn't believe what they said about you racist piece of shit Bostons in New York. I don't know what they were talking about. I was like, you know what? They could be good people. I'm fucking around. No one says anything about it. I did it. So I told you, I'm the only one in my family who's not married with kids, yeah? I have two sisters. My one sister, she married her high school sweetheart. My other sister found this guy that she can walk all over, spend every dollar he makes. He's an autistic Israeli stockbroker. His name is Alone. Alone. And if you know him, that's what he should be, is alone. She made him buy this enormous house that they can't afford, right? So he's always sneaking off and like trying to sell the house on Zillow. So over Thanksgiving, we're all at their house. Alone is sitting next to me on his phone. My sister walks in the room. She goes,
What are you doing alone?
He's like, nothing. I'm sitting next to Justin.
She goes, You're not selling the house on Zillow alone.
He's like, fuck you, Lindsay. They get into this huge fight. She calls him a bitch in front of my two nephews. So I grab him, pull him into the bedroom. The two of us go and lay down in his bed together. We're family. And he starts confiding in me. He's like, dude, this is bad. She calls me a bitch in front of my sons. They're not gonna know how to grow up and be strong men in the world. I'm like, no, I know. So I put on like a National Geographic documentary just to relax us. It's a documentary about baboons. There's this tribe of baboons walking through the jungle. Males, females, little babies. And all of a sudden, they get attacked by this neighboring tribe. And there's this huge baboon fight. They're fighting on the ground, in the trees. And while they're fighting, some of the females from the original tribe go and fuck the males from the invading tribe. So after the fight's over, the dust is settling, the baboons are all like limping back together. The dominant male lines all the females up and he starts sniffing their vaginas to see which one of them cheated on him. And when he finds the ones that did, he disciplines the shit out of them. And I mean like a real Italian domestic, like, how could you fuck him, Marie? You know what I'm saying? And then you hear the voiceover come on. It goes, although this treatment may seem harsh, it's the only way to ensure survival of the tribe. And Alon looks over him and he goes, dude, that baboon would sell this house on Zillow one day. I'm like, you guys are so fun, man. Have a great time.